Good afternoon, everyone. I wasn't gonna make another video until a couple days from now, or maybe about a week or so. I don't know. I'm working on this project. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I really want to put some real work into it for my next video. So, um, I'm not gonna reveal that just yet. I'm gonna hold that out. But I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. But I had to make this video because, we got hit with some bullshit again. Fake aliens now are coming to the planet, and the government, after 20 years, released these declassified, uh, classified documents called Project Blue Book, right? Project Red Book, it should be called. And here, they're telling us that now we all know if the aliens exist. And, the documents were vague. But if you look here, it was total of 12,618 sightings, right? So here we go with the number 12 again, okay? 701 remain. The report explains that there are 1,100, okay? And let me see if I can find number 13 here. I mean, oh, here we go. We got 13. Wow, look at that. You know, So again, these fake alien invasions, aliens don't exist. There's no space up there. I mean, the black sky that you see is not space, and I'm gonna deal with that in another video. But there are no aliens. Aliens don't exist. Okay, if they existed and they came here, I mean, and they talk about aliens building the pyramids, aliens giving us technology. If aliens did exist, they wouldn't come here and give us anything, because we haven't even got our act together. So, I mean, the whole thing about this, I mean, Bill Cooper told us. He warned us. He said, listen, let's see what he says.
That have convinced the majority of the American people that flying saucers are real and extraterrestrials exist, and that flying saucers are from an extraterrestrial origin.
Right.
This is being promulgated in many ways, by television commercials, in the movies,
right,
in the newspapers,
Star Trek,
by creating incidents either real or imagined.
Star Wars.
I believe, because of my research, and because of the extensive documentation that I've found and that is in my book,
right,
that this whole scenario has been created.
All right. He's telling you right there, it's bullshit. And this is Bill Cooper, okay? I mean, you guys got to understand this. Now, let's look at these documents that they supposedly released on the internet. Everyone's excited. This is for on blackvault.com, Project Blue Book. And look at these documents here. And this is from 1950s, okay? And we'll scroll on down here, and reference is made to the previous reports of investigation from this district related to observations of unidentified aerial objects, right? Oh, boy. All right, so here we go. Some more bullshit. To report all sightings and unidentified... I'm not reading all this. I mean, it's hard for me to even read it knowing how fake it is. Laterally or horizontally unable to determine. However, the observer stated it appeared to be about 10 miles east of the observer's position. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, ability to determine average. I mean, this is all printed up on, somebody sat in the office and got paid to print this shit up. I mean, completely fake. Weather conditions at the time were overcast in the near vicinity, moving towards object, and which finally covered the object. There was no radar in operation at the time of the sighting. Checks were made with the Base Weather Squadron or Holloman AFB, White Sands Proving Ground, and Biggs Air Force Base, and it was determined that no testing devices had been released which would account for the sightings. Checks at the operations and project section in the electronics and atmosphere branch. So, in other words, there were no local flights scheduled in the vicinity of Parliament, AFB, in Alamogordo, New Mexico at that time. So they're trying to hint that there was nothing in the sky, so this thing had to be real, right? And this is unclassified. But if you guys pay attention to this document, why does it look so old? I mean, we know it's from the 1950s, but this is all made up shit, man. They made this up to make it look old, but it's not really old. I mean, they printed this up on the computer a couple days ago. So, I mean, they really must think we're stupid. And they're bringing in this whole, this whole alien invasion. I promise you, within the next 10 years, that we're going to have 100% proof that aliens existed and they visited Earth. And, I don't know, the first alien president might come in, and I don't know. They're just getting more ridiculous with it. Now, here's the next thing coming up that I'm going to talk about. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it in the next video, but I have a question, because if you guys go back and look at my old photos, or my old videos from 2009, where I talk about the nuclear hoax. Is it real? Is nuclear weapons real? And so, I'm just raising some questions. Okay, so let's take a look.
Rocket trail, which gave them the propagation rate of the shock wave. It was about 2.5 miles from them. The rockets went off.
Now, if you notice, this boat hasn't moved an inch.
Straight up into the air.
It hasn't moved an inch. That's impossible.
The ship, and at 2.5 miles, it's hard to judge how far away it was from surface zero. But suddenly, the waves.
I mean, if that happened, that boat would have been flipped upside down like you wouldn't believe.
How gigantic the height of that wave was.
And the water is falling down on the boat. These are little toy model things that they superimposed in there. Then it goes, wait a second, hold up. It goes from being, let's go back a little bit. It goes from being a blue sky, look at that, to now all of a sudden it's cloudy and overcast and you can't see anything. All right, oh, come on. So let me show you what it should look like. This is a little video thing I made. Here's the nuclear explosion or atomic explosion. And you see these waves? It's going down. The waves would have caused the ripple effect, and you would still also have radiation in Japan. Where'd the radiation go? Where did all of that go? So, I mean, I just wanted to briefly touch on that, but if we look here, we go back, I'm trying to squeeze as much stuff into one video as I possibly can. Let's see. I mean, look at this. They had this many documents. This is just to fool people. To fool people in government. The Illuminati, the Jesuit order, whatever you want to call them, the Freemasons, whatever you want to call them, these liars are just giving us more bullshit by the minute. And so I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to put a video out real quick. My next project coming up, I'm designing something, and it's going to deal with this concept that isn't real. And I don't want to reveal too much yet because I kind of want to keep it. I want to surprise you guys. So hopefully I'll have it done sooner than later. Okay, and like I said, go online and look up these, look up this crap. I mean, maybe you don't want to look it up, because it's really a waste of time. Let me zoom out here. Look at that. Look at this. I mean, yeah, okay, whatever. All right, see you guys.